Hi love, Deena here. This is your 20-minute full body Pilates session. All you need is some space, so go ahead and get yourself comfortable. We're starting on our mat with the knees bent. Place the hands on the ribs, take a deep breath in, and allow the ribs to come to the outside of the body. As you exhale, pull the rib cage back to your midline. On your next breath, cactus the arms in line with the shoulders and shuffle the heels to the outside of your mat. Allow the knees to fall from side to side to get some space in the lower back and the hips. One more on each side, and then bend the knees, hands behind the neck. Exhale to lift the chest off the floor. Inhale to return to your starting position. Think about drawing the belly button into the spine. We've got 5 more reps. Adding on our next rep, we lift the knee into tabletop as the chest comes up. Return the leg down and switch. Let's do 4 more on each side. Last one on each side. And then pull one knee into the chest, extend the leg long, and let that knee cross over to the side of the straight leg. Taking a full spinal stretch here, take a deep breath in, and then pull that knee back into the chest and switch sides. Take your last deep breath here and pull that knee back into the chest. Now that the core is prepped, the spine is getting loose, we are going to come onto all fours. Meet me in your cat-cow position. The shoulders are on top of your wrist, hips are on top of your knees. Exhale to pull the belly button into the spine, and inhale to drop the belly down, chin comes up. Give yourself one more deep breath, and then extend the leg long, tap the foot down to your mat, and pick it back up. Think about keeping your hips square and making your leg as long as possible. Adding on in 3, last 2. On your next rep, keep your leg long, pull the knee into the chest, and re-extend. Tap the foot, go back into your crunch. Think about drawing that belly button into the spine when the knee comes in. We're looking for length, not height. Give yourself 2 more reps here. On your next rep, extend the leg long, bend the knee, and re-extend, trying to keep the height in line with your hip. Isolating the leg, the upper body stays still. One more rep, and we pulse to finish. Keep the leg long. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the leg down. We are coming into our side series. Place your feet at the front corner of your mat. Keep the bottom knee bent and reach over to get a nice side stretch. Lowering the hips, give yourself one more good rep here. On your next rep, hold it in your side plank. Take a deep breath in, and then release that bottom leg to go into your full side plank. Take a deep breath in and drop the hips, pick it up, and rotate through your gap, opening up the hand at the top. Option to drop that bottom leg if you need some assistance. Let's aim for 2 more reps here. And on your last rep, drop the hips and find yourself at the back of your mat. Your body is in line with the back. Pull the waist in and bring those feet to the front corner of your mat. From here, we lift the foot in line with the hip with control, maintaining that gap from the waist and the mat. Give yourself 2 more reps, and on your last rep, you hold the leg long, bend the knee, and re-extend, trying to keep the height in line with your hip. Two more reps here. Keeping your leg long, point the toe and give yourself baby circles, only as big as your mobility allows. Once you've done 5, take the circles back. We've only got 3. Last 2. And drop that leg. Give your glute a little hit on the side to release. And we're going to release that tension on the side of the glute by wrapping the knees around, stacking one on top of the other. We're going to go into our mermaid stretch. Reach and bend over to loosen it up. Taking it over to our other side now. Come onto all fours. Let's go into a reverse cat-cow. Walk your hands back to the knees. Take a deep breath, belly button to spine, and then walk your hands forward to your starting position. Let's do 1 more rep like that. After your last rep, get yourself set up, extend your opposite leg long, tap the toe down to your mat, and lift to hip height. Remember, you're looking for length, not for height. Let's get 2 more reps in. And on your next rep, keep the leg long, pull the knee into the chest, re-extend. As you pull the knee in, think about drawing the belly button into the spine. For these last 3 reps, see if you can lengthen that leg even further behind you, making yourself as long as possible. Last rep here. We add on, hold the leg long, bend the knee, and re-extend. We are adding on in 3, last 2. On your next rep, leg is extended, we pulse. This is your final push before we take it to our side. Give yourself 3, last 2, and 1. Drop that leg down. Coming onto your side, let's go back into our side stretch. Extend that top leg long, bottom leg is bent, thrust the hips forward, arms come by the ear, drop the hips down. Give yourself 3 more reps here. Getting a little bit deeper with each rep. And on your last one, let's hold our side plank. Arm comes above the shoulder, drop the knee at first, and then pick up that bottom leg, lift the hips. We go in for reps. Rotate through your gap, come back up, tap, and lift. You've got 3 more reps. Those obliques should be on fire by now. Give yourself 1 more rep. Drop the hips down. Make sure your feet are at the front corner of your mat. Slide down, check the waist. We're going in for our leg raises. That leg stays long, foot is flexed. You bring it up with your hip, keeping that gap between the waist and your mat. Last 3. Last 2. On your next one, we hold, bend the knee, re-extend. Think about keeping that leg in line with the hip. Adding on in 3, last 2. Keep that leg straight, point the toe, and give yourself baby circles forward, grounding those hips. And invert that circle. For 3, last 2, and let it go. Let's give that glute a bit of a release. Come onto your sit bones, swivel the knees around. We go back into our mermaid stretch. Extend that arm long, take a deep breath, and allow the body to fold over. Let's take a quick child's pose before we head into our final section. Shift the hips back to the heels, let the chest fall forward, and take as much time as you need. When you are ready, you're going to come out of that child's pose, coming into your kneeling position. Bring the elbows in line with one another and squeeze those shoulder blades together. This is your upper body prep. 2 more reps here. And then find yourself in your kneeling push-up position. Tuck the tailbone and drop the chest down to your mat with control. Coming all the way down, place one palm on top of the other. Find your neutral alignment and lift your chest off the floor, trying to maintain the contact with your head and your hands. We are adding on in 2 reps. On your next rep, keep the chest high, extend the arms long, bring the hands back in, drop the chest. On your next rep, we add on. Lift the chest, extend the arms, and squeeze those shoulder blades together to reach and reset. Think about tensing every muscle in the back side of the body when you reach. You have 2 more reps. On this final rep, you're going to lift the chest, reach the arms forward, meet me at the back, palms facing down, we pulse. Keep that chest nice and high for 3, 2, bring your arms to a T, your final pulse. For 3, 2, and drop the arms. Find yourself in your cobra. Take a few deep breaths here. We've got 1 more challenge to get through, and this is all over. So whenever you are ready, look over to your right and to your left. Shift your weight back into your child's pose. Have a check-in with yourself. We are coming into our final challenge of our session. Drop the elbows down, shoulders on top of the elbows. Tuck the tailbone. We start off with a modified plank. Take a deep breath and bring yourself up to your full forearm plank. In about 10 seconds, we will finish this off with 1 more add-on. Hips will come from side to side, shoulders stay on top of the elbows. In 3, 2, drop your hip down to your mat, creating a rainbow with those hips. Slow and controlled, that upper body is isolated from the lower body. You've got 2 more reps on each side. Last one. And relax. Drop those knees down, shift the hips back to your child's pose, and take a deep breath. Have a check-in with how you're feeling, and tell your body thank you for being able to move. Take as long as you need, but when you are ready, we're going to come into our final cobra of our session. Drop the hips down and take 1 more final deep breath. And that is you done. Thank you so much for joining me for this full body Pilates session. I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.